Hello world, good day and good game to you all. Welcome to the week in the First Descendant, your weekly roundup for the game with the best jiggle physics. We will look at really nice spots to grind Catalyst and Activator, and Friday is gonna be your favorite day of the week. Then there are new items at the ETA-0 vendor and a cheeky voucher trick, also reactor drop rotations, some change in the 1.2.18 update. We will look where to go to get the most drops. And of course we'll talk about some weird bugs and future stuff. Season 3 is getting closer and HOTFIX 1.2.19 is coming soon. So let's talk about the events this week in the First Descendant. First off, we're starting with a week full of Catalyst farming. Today is the Haven, honestly one of the best missions right now, super short, like 3 minutes with a good team. Great for Catalyst and Activator farming, especially if you're running fast builds. It is also a 400% mission on Sunday and Monday. On Thursday you see Heart of the Fortress pop up in the calendar, but it's grayed out. Why is that? It's not actually one of the best farming missions, but if you're still chasing that achievement, then Thursday is your chance. Moving on to Friday, that is the day that you do not want to miss. Friday is when Magister Lab and ETA-0 are back. Magister Lab is the fastest mission to farm Catalyst and Activator right now, and it drops Slayer components on top. So yeah, absolute goldmine. You can run this mission within 2 minutes or maybe 3 depending on the team. Then you go to Kingston and open those Emote within 15 to 20 seconds. On average you can get 1 Catalyst blueprint or Activator every 12 to 17 minutes, and nothing can beat that. We also got a prolonged 2025 skin contest. Originally the deadline to submit your styles was supposed to be last Friday, but they extended it all the way to August the 12th. So if you haven't submitted yet, you've got time. Voting doesn't even start until September the 2nd and winners get revealed sometime in October. Then we've got the 4-week login event going on right now and continuing for the next 3 weeks. It's simple, you log in, you get free stuff, some of it is actually very good. Don't skip days and always look into the list of event rewards because there's currently a bug. We will talk about that later. Now a quick preview on the difficulty level reward rotation. You can farm fire tech reactors super efficiently this week. For Esiemo and Lepic, they are the double drops this week. We'll talk about the location in a bit, but heads up, the drop zone this week has very few monsters, very low drops, so try other locations too. Also coming up on Friday, ETA-0 shows up with some sweet shop upgrades in Albion. You get 2 extra equipment slots, 2 storage slots, 1 catalyst, some advanced shape stabilizers, and look for Hailey starter chip in the shop. That costs 15 vouchers and sells for 18. That's a free 3 voucher profit if you just flip it. I take it every time. Lastly, just a heads up on some future stuff. They are teasing Season 3 for sometime in June, and we've got a confirmed update coming June 19th. That will include external component cores and new login event. Could this be the date of Season 3 perhaps? We will see. Oh, and a quick first preview on the next update, 1.2.19. Let's look at the bug fixes. The login event rewards may do not claim themselves as we are used to. It can happen that you have to open the list of rewards every time to claim them, so make sure to do that from time to time. Also, there are some weird visual bugs with skins disappearing when you look at the Misty escape emote, which suddenly renders the Descendant half naked. I tried to show that here, but the shop bugged out before I was even able to preview the emote. And some UI problems when checking your loadout modules in the weapons list. Sometimes only the first module shows up here and not all. That will be patched in HOTFIX 1.2.19 too. Okay, then a quick review of what happened last week. Let's start with the big one. The Ice Maiden is here and people are absolutely deleting her. Like, this thing has 930 million HP plus 620 million shield almost. That's over 1.5 billion health total. And yet Lepic killed her in under 20 seconds. Valby took 25 seconds and I got pushed down from the top 10, damn it. Serena just took 3 seconds. That brings me Tormentor flashbacks. It's wild. Even Ajax, who's usually kinda slow, did it in 14 seconds all alone. So everyone's bursting her down like she's made of paper. It's all thanks to her massive buff, a 1400% base skill power multiplier, so yeah, the leaderboards are insane right now. Let's look at Reddit a bit. Of course, Luna's feet are back after the update. If you've been around since PAX, you know the guy who took his chance in the dev Q&A to ask about her toenails. He wanted to know why they weren't painted. Well, guess what? With the 1.2.18 patch, they are painted now and Reddit celebrated it. Now something a little more gameplay focused, the new Mutation cells brought up some mixed reactions. Some folks really liked them, others think the whole system is a waste. Would have been nice to get more Arche tuning skill points with that. Those mutant cells are conditional boosts and the bonuses aren't always that amazing. We will talk about this more this week in some later video, how to get the most out of it, so stay tuned for that. Now let's check the community votes, some good ones this week. First, best Colossus mechanics, and yeah, Deathstalker wins this round easily. That phase where you have to find the right zone before her damage hits you hard. Escaping the phases, flying around, being shield based, good times, people love it. Second place is Molten Fortress, which has this nice pillar sent from Albion. Personally, I'm still a Gluttony fan, where you have to shoot the balls into his face. Would have been cool if every Descendant got their own Transcendent module just for that fight, like Valby does. Next up, builds versus playstyle, what should matter more? 75% of players said builds should support the playstyle, not just raw power, and I get it. Like in the old days when you needed Valby for Gluttony, Yujin for Deathstalker, or just the right element against each of them, that gives them a real team vibe. Now it's all just burst, 5-second kills and reset. I really miss those old days. Also, the community thinks weapon cores and Arche tuning helped with diversity, sort of. Yes, some builds got more viable, but let's be real, everyone's running around with Last Dagger and almost the same build. Until the mutant cells came around, which really brought more diversity in the build. For example, look at the builds that you can kill Ice Maiden with now. There are a lot of fun builds around, a lot of diversity. Oh, and dynamic motion, a huge vote turnout. Basically, no one wants to turn it off, especially since the Ice Maiden does wiggle too. And when we use it, then we go full power, highest setting, some stick with default. I turned it off personally, that is too distracting for me. And a quick stat check before we move on, bans, timeouts, Steam numbers, all of it. From May to 15th to today we're looking at 30 bans for completely abusing the game, plus 187 timeouts for AFK players and others. That's a lot of enforcement going on. But don't forget that they also run some heuristics which ban you even when nothing went wrong. If you have this, then best is to write the support and let them tell you why they shadow ban you. And on Steam we can see the usual slight decline of players. We are at the end of the season. You see that big spike for the Ice Maiden release on the right side, which is a bit less than before, but that is nothing to worry about if you ask me. People are going outside or play some other games, and we see them all back in the big Season 3 update, I guess. Now it is time we look at the new double drops in each zone. Here's what the rotation brought us this week. All you need is this list, the stars show you which location is good, just choose your Descendant on the left side, then look up which reactor you want to use with it. On the right side you see 2 good farming missions for that and also which material you can get there. The stars show you what is good and what not, only try to farm the stuff with 2 or 3 stars, the rest is damn dry. With that in mind, let's look at all the locations and what you can double farm there to get the best out of your precious farming time. For the non-attribute Descendants, Valby and Yujin, there are a few reliable spots for fusion reactors this week. In Agios Fractured Monolith, a mission called Ruins Modification Base is solid for reactor farming and also gives you some fire fusion reactors on the side. You can also try Fortress Defense Line, the usual outpost missions here is always good. Just hop in with your Valby, run in circles and let the mobs come to you as shown here. Do not kill the boss until the very end. The non-attribute singular Descendants like Enzo, Luna and Jayber, they've got some really nice locations this week. First up, Kingston, the Foreign Theater, the Vulgus Occupied Buildings mission is fast and has a good drop rate. You can also expect to get some fire singular reactors there. Then swing by Vespers, the Lumberyard, the mission Frontline Base drops your singular reactor and has some fire fusion mixed in. A third great option is Agna Desert Vermilion Waste. Take your Valby and loop the outpost mission like usual, also drop some toxic fusion reactor. And if you want a short mission, go to Vespers the Ruins and run Destroy Temple. That one is very fast and also drops Chill Fusion Reactor as a bonus. When you're playing Ajax, Gley, Jayber or Valby and you're looking for non-attribute Dimension Reactor, I've got 2 really good double farm. First one is the Fortress Outskirts in White Knight Gulch Shipment Base. That mission spawns a lot of enemies and is easy to farm. And there's the base's power grid in the restricted zone of Stellaland, also a pretty nice spot, especially if you also need some reactor for Ajax, Kyle or Luna. Those 3 have some more locations you can farm. The first is Classified Area in Stellaland. Look for the mission Biological Research Facility. That one also drops fire tech reactors which might help with your Lepic. Also check out Echo Swamp Abandoned Zone, Environment Contamination Zone is a mission there. It's juicy and you get some chill singular reactors along with your tech reactor. A third option is the Grand Square, one of the missions that were changed in the last update. It's a bit longer now, but still worth it. Also drops some Electric Dimension Reactor. If you're running Blair this week and looking for Fire Dimension Reactors, you've got one good option. Head to Agna Desert, the storage. The mission is called Previous Construct Team Quarters. You find your Fire Dimension Reactors there, and as a bonus there's also chance for Toxic Dimension drops. If you're playing Serena with those Fire Singular Reactors, you've got one reliable mission. Head to Kingston, the Fallen Theater, and take on Vulgus Occupied Buildings. Not only do you get your Singular Reactor, you also pick up non-attribute Singular. And Esiemo mains looking for some Fire Fusion Reactors have 3 good spots this week. First, go to Vesper's Moonlight Lake and look for the Old Surveillance Station mission. Pretty good place, it also drops Electric Dimension Reactors. Then there's Agios Fractured Monolith with Ruins Modification Base. This one is very efficient and drops non-attribute Fusion Reactors too. Last one, head back to Vesper's the Lumberyard. The mission Frontline Base is fast and stable, and you also get non-attribute Singular Reactors as a side drop. For Esiemo and Lepic using Fire Tech Reactors, here are your farming locations. First mission is Agna Desert, the mining site. Look for the Excavation Team Directional Radar. Besides your Fire Tech, there's a chance for Toxic Fusion Reactors as well. Then check out Hagios, the Corrupted Zone. The mission Ransacked Village is okay enough to be mentioned here because this week it gives double the amount of Fire Tech Reactor. Usually a region has 2 different reactors which share the loot, but this one only drops Fire Tech Reactor, which means double the loot, double the fun. Third spot is in Sterile Classified Area, run Biological Research Facility. It's a very solid mission and also has non-attribute Tech Reactor. For Hailey and Viessa with a chill singular build, there are 3 good missions this week. Start in Echo Swamp Abandoned Zone. Environment Contamination Zone is one of the most juicy spots for chill builds, and you also get non-attribute tech as a bonus. Finally, move to Fortress Converter Facility and run the outposts there. This one drops your chill singular reactors and throws in some electric singular on the side. Then check out Misty Woods, also in Echo Swamp. The mission Traces of Colossi Interceptions is back, and now with Chill Dimensions as secondary drop. So if you're playing Hailey with Chill Dimension Reactors, this would be one good spot. But also is Sterile Ironworks, the mission Weapon Processing Facility, not only gives you Chill Dimension, but also some Toxic Tech Reactors for your Frainer. For Sharen and Bunny with Electric Fusion builds, there are 3 missions worth your time. Agna Desert Mirage Stone is up first with the Vulgus Strategic Outpost mission. It also drops Chill Tech Reactor. Then there is Agna Desert Remnant. The mission is Outpost Workshop. Same deal, Electric Fusion with Chill Tech as secondary. And lastly, go to Sterile Repository, run the outpost to farm your Electric Fusion and pick up some Electric Dimension Reactors as well. Now for electric singular builds like Bunny or Ines, go to Fortress Converter Facility and run the mission Vulgus Strategic Outpost. This is your best electric singular farming spot this week, and you also get Chill Singular Reactor on the side. Sharon's running Electric Dimension builds. You've got 4 farming missions for that. First one is in Kingston Grand Square, which is the mission Kingston Surveillance Radar. It's solid and gives you non-attribute tech as secondary. Next, Sterile Repository, the Outpost mission gives Electric Dimension plus some Electric Fusion. Then check out Vesper's Moonlight Lake and the Old Surveillance Station mission, this time with Fire Fusion as secondary drop. And last, head to White Knight Gulch Observatory. The mission Order Supply Warehouse is good for Electric Dimension and also gives you Toxic Singular. Now let's look at Electric Tech for Ines. First, go to White Knight Gulch Moongrave Basin. The mission is Deployment Area of Order's Forces, which also drops Toxic Singular Reactors. Then Echo Swarm Derelict Covered, run the Verdant Greenery mission there. You get your Electric Tech and Chill Tech Reactor. If you're playing Keelan this week and you're farming Toxic Fusion Reactors, you've got a lot of good missions. Start off in Agna Desert Vermilion Waste. The mission Vulgus Strategic Outpost is your first stop. Not only do you get Fusion Reactors, but also non-attribute Singular Reactor. Next, check out Vesper's Timberfall. The Timberfall Power Facility drops Toxic Fusion and adds some Toxic Tech to your run. Double toxic, double nice. Then hop into Agna Desert, the mining site. The excavation team directional radar is a nice one. This one drops fire tech reactors on the side, which might help you with your Lepic. And don't miss out Echo Swarm, Muskeg Swarm, Arche motion sensor, an absolute fast and juicy mission for toxic fusion reactors. For Keelan with the toxic Singular build, you've got 2 good missions this week. Start off in White Knight Gulch Observatory, the mission Order Supply Warehouse is there. This one drops toxic Singular reactors and you also get Electric Dimension there. Then move over to White Knight Gulch Moongrave Basin, look for the mission called Deployment Area of Order's Forces, another reliable source for toxic Singular and Electric Tech reactors. And for our beloved Freyner on the Toxic Tech Reactor, there are 2 missions you should check out. First, head to Saraland Ironworks. The mission Weapon Processing Facility is a solid choice, it also drops Chill Dimension. Then back to Fortress Frozen Valley. Here you want to run Command Relay, it gives you Toxic Tech and also drops Toxic Dimension Reactors. So if you're farming both types, that's your spot. And finally, check out Vesper's Timberfall. The mission Timberfall Power Facility gives you the toxic tech you're looking for and adds toxic fusion reactors into the mix. And if you don't know which stats you want on your reactor, then have a look at this list. It was born in Reddit and some comments helped to improve this over time. You can see which reactor options are good for each descendant, but honestly try to put stats on the reactors that are made for you. Just like in the votes that we looked at, a build should suit your playstyle and reactor stats is one way to do it. It is important to find the bottleneck in your build or playstyle, understand how the build works and get some stats for that. If you need help with that, then feel free to join my stream or ask in the comments right now. I can help you with your build so that you can defeat the Ice Maiden. Until then, have a great one, good game, goodbye.